Professor, I wondered, did you...
I did. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over...
I see. Well, the castle itself. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together. Time itself. I know.
Ah, well, it was the risk...
And unspeakable.
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Now, I hope I've satisfied your...
You have.
Keep up with your wand work. One must... I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your...
Well done. Then you'll pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick.
Leviosa!
Expelliarmus may save your life someday.
Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Expelliarmus! Revelio.
And a historian's
Leviosa.
It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Leviosa! Revelio.
What's this one? Ah!
Incendio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? That's it. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. Revelio.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Look, I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest. Revelio. Revelio. This must be... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Another detention! Another! And at your age! I thought you'd grown out of it.
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio!
I adore playing with the cat.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Revelio! Revelio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! I should investigate. Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso!
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. Accio! Levioso! Revelio. This must be where the family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me. And for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly... have a knack for finding treasure.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Mattibilliland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Hey, what are you doing? Your life hanging in...
Incendio.
Look what you've done!
Expelliarmus.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere.
You take the top of my dead body!
Incendio.
Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
How embarrassing!
Reduction! I'll say that one hurt. Big dodgy with you!
Release me!
How did that feel?
Protego.
Not that!
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these powers. Ugh, I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research and books.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
Shouldn't there be Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he would.
Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Thwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Thwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Thwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember,
Revelio.
it should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Thwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Don't fret if you run out.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Revelio.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Revelio. Revelio.
handy resource indeed, your field.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Revelio. Accio. Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick. Incendio. Accio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Revelio.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
It seems this may help us both.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope, take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages.
Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Protego! Stupid one! Levioso! Stupid one! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! 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 Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Stupid! Levioso! Accio! Stupid! Incendio! Revelio. Lumos. Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes. Revelio.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have...
I think I could guess how you died, but...
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort.
I suppose if that's the...
I'm sure the pages are still... If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton.
Revelio. map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Leviosa! Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was... I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia.
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
Just how many witches and wizards have you finished off? Shall we finish what we've started? Back for more? Ugh, not the brightest child.
Lumos.
No one hides from me! I'll spot you like a streamer! Slippery! I won't let you fight! You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Leviosa. Stupid fire. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Huh?
You haven't got a prayer.
Accio. Incendio.
You disappoint me.
Stop sticking around like a...
I thought you'd at least hold your own.
Incendio.
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards that dark art. They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. Oh, the anticipation! Pretty little face flapper! I know all about it.
Incendio. Stupid one. The beast is safe now. Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Lumos.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Levioso. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took...
Well said. Now where do we go from...
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my... Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say, Intramuros. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you. Revelio.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Lumos.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. Revelio. Lumos. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Stop it! Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Incendio.
That's as bad as it gets.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio. Incendio. I wonder how big this place is. Revelio. to light all three before they time out on me. Aha! I think I see. I'll need to cast more quickly. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Incendio! Stupa Levioso! Stupa! Levioso! Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! Revelio. I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. Accio. Revelio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. Where could he be? Accio. Revelio. Potato. Stupid. Levioso. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. Potato. Stupid. Levioso. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio. Revelio. Potato. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Stupid one. Levioso. Incendio. Potato. Levioso. Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio! Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as to this. Accio! There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of Richard Jackdaw. Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Farewell, monster. Only a madman how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I'll need to look around for the symbol. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! But that's unnerving. What's happening? Revelio. I've seen this before. The Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Lumos. Revelio. I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
What are you up to?
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Revelio. Brilliant. Revelio. Got it. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Excellent. Reparo.
I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a... You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library book. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally...
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the library... I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the people. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more, perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be...
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they...
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he's...
I suppose I could help.
Oh, I'd very much... If you could collect...
Incendio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why...
Incendio.
It's empty. Off on another adventure. It's on potions when Professor Sharp is still...
Coming along.
I completed your assignments.
Good. You should be ready. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Oxford.
Still at it, I see. Repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Compulso. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young...
I'm going to have to use Accio to get through the books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! Revelio. Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Can't students see that?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio. Lumos. Expelliarmus! Corso! Reparo! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. I'll happily take the heavy load.
Here you are.
Now, to work out where, perhaps I should start brushing. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally have an answer. Why that portrait was empty.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello there. In the market for
Revelio.
potions, are we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
will fall from their broom first.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up! One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Yes. Good. And lean. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a...
What a view!
Hello! Nice day. Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quick?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and jaunts around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a...
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom, then?
If you can, you should. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the...
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Revelio.
It's awfully good.
I sent a love letter. Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have some...
First, let me thank you for what you did.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention.
Well, you took the fall for me. And that counts.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did. But something was missing.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Revelio!
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak
Revelio.
almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've no...
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander...
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. And I've certainly... Again, mention this to no one. Especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost...
Glad you understand.
Really?
Like the blasting. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell.
A proper magical education ought to include...
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery form, but you should learn it. I can teach you. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the... Tact. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. Confringo!
Reparo. Confringo. That's it. I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoy...
The first time Ominous and I practiced I swore we'd never live it down.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been...
There's more where that came from. Been practicing some... Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Well, meeting a new student will be...
I shall look forward to...
Cheers. By the way...
I'm not sure where to...
You said something was missing from what... I assume it's to do with what you told me. About...
Nothing gets past the... And yes, it is.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep...
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft.
All right.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was...
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time Spend as much time here as you'd like. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl. Confringo!
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Confringo!
Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Compulso! Confringo!